Developing now, attorneys for detainees being held at the ICE processing facility in Broadview argued before a federal judge today. They're asking him to intervene and force the government to correct what they describe as inhumane conditions.
Now, that hearing today stemmed from a lawsuit that was filed late last week, where attorneys for those detainees say the holding cells are crowded with clogged toilets and insufficient food. They also claim the detainees have not been able to meet with their attorneys.
Investigative reporter Bennett Haeberle joins us now with more. Bennett.
Marion and Alex, the judge in this case described the conditions alleged as a disturbing record. He went on to say that it is unacceptable, but he stopped short today of issuing any type of ruling. The main concern for the attorneys for the detainees is the lack of access to their clients. They also allege that some of these detainees have been coerced by immigration agents into signing deportation documents, giving up their rights to see an immigration judge. Now, during this hours-long hearing, attorneys representing detainees argued that the conditions at the Broadview ICE facility are so poor that federal judge needs to step in and force the government to correct some of these issues. Judge Robert Gettleman acknowledged during the hearing that the conditions as alleged were, quote, disgusting and maybe unconstitutional. The judge heard testimony from at least 5 former detainees at the ICE Broadview facility that testified about the conditions there. All testified that the cells were crowded. One person said there were 120 to 150 people inside. One of the main plaintiffs in this case said it was not possible to lay down. There was no space. He also testified the toilets were very dirty, seemed like they had never been cleaned, and that the smell was sweat, stale, and it was really bad, in his words. He said he did not sign any deportation documents because he can read English, and testified he was told by a guard that they were court papers. He said he didn't sign them because he knew otherwise. Now, attorneys for the government say the detainees are offered 3 meals a day, that the bathrooms are cleaned, and that phones are available. But the detainees, during their testimony today, disputed a lot of what the government had to say. The government attorneys also acknowledged that the in-person meetings between attorneys and detainees are not really possible because they don't have private rooms there at Broadview. As for the allegations about coercion, the attorneys for the government say they're still looking into that, but that agents are required to offer up $1,000 for people who are interested in self-deporting. The judge, again, did not make any decision today. He wants to reconvene this hearing for 4:15 tomorrow afternoon, at which time he says he's looking at making a narrowly tailored temporary restraining order in this particular case. So we don't really know what's going to happen yet. We'll have to wait until 4:15 tomorrow. Reporting live from the Dirksen Federal Courthouse, Bennett Haeberle, NBC5 News.
Thank you for that update, though, Bennett. Appreciate it.